Welcome back to the second week of my Survivor 100 challenge, where I'm taking a fresh character to Keystone Master in a month without my main IO, without my friend's social group, on a fresh server with fresh gold, all the good stuff. And this week I've decided I need to get at least a 10 key done. That's the goal. I only have a limited amount of time to get gear, to get strong enough to get Keystone Master, and I'm pretty sure I'm too bad at PvP. And I don't have the gold to upgrade my legendary past rank 1, so my main source of gearing is gonna be this box. So a 10 gets me a 220 key, and that's the main important goal of the day. So I decide what to do to get myself in a position where I can get a 10 key done, and maybe 15 keys even if I'm lucky. A 14 key to 226 piece would be fantastic. But I decided that since I'm too bad at PvP and that takes too long and I'm on a time limit, I'm going to do the covenant compan, because if you do the whole compan, you can get rank 7 out of 7 gear, which is 197 item level on like most slots. And I use this 197 item level from the compan gear to go and do torghast, and I get all 8 layers down and I create my legendary. Enough of wasting time though. I now have my 200 item level companion gear. I now have finished torghast and I've collected my legendary and I have all the power. It's time to go laser focus on M+ to get this 10 key done. I start grinding away key after key after key after key. There were a series of keys until I eventually get 9 necrotic wake, and it's nuts comp plus is it for me. We get to a plus 11 hauls, and it's a hauls. We can do a hauls. I wait around for quite some time looking for a tank before I decide I will risk it a little bit on this tank and risk it on this little group here, because we have 2 chances and it's a hauls 11, and honestly, everyone involved just needed a chance to shine. So I wanted to be that. I was playing Survivor, and let's be that chance to shine. And shine we did all the way through 45 minutes of the first boss fight, where finally people snapped and fought and the key broke apart and crumbled. I was just looking for a completion, but that's okay. Now we have a 10 hauls, which means we have 1 chance at this now. So I this time didn't take any chances. I made sure to get the best of the best. My healer was a Keystone Master alt on a healer. My tank was a Keystone Master alt on a tank. This should be easy. I love hauls. 10 hauls should be easy. We walk in, we put the key in, the timer ticks down, 5 pulls later, the key is dead, the healer has DC'd, and the DPS immediately left. They didn't want to wait to see if the healer will come back or not. I've lost both my glorious chances at a 10 completion to a hauls, and now I have a 9 hauls. So I come back the next night on Monday, the last night of the week. I have collected gear, I've gotten my legendary, I have the power to complete a 10, I just need to get a 10 done. I have a 9 hauls in my hands, and this should be easy enough to turn into a 10 key. I wait around for an hour or so and I get another really strong group, and this time in 4 pulls, the healer doesn't DC and we time the key. We actually 2 chests the key and we get an 11 key. But it's a Sanguine Depths. Why did it have to be a Sanguine Depths? It's my last night and I have 11 Sanguine Depths. I spent some time trying to form a group I believe is capable of doing this key with some success, and I end up with a monk tank who has a pretty decent IO, a paladin healer. I just love paladins, warriors, which have my hearts, and a marksman hunter, and of course myself, the survival hunter. We walk in, we put the key in, we start. The first hallway goes well. I'm pulling huge numbers, 8k plus every pull. This uncapped bomb damage is becoming nuts. We get to the first boss room, kill last pack, we spawn prideful. Someone somehow pulls one of the brutes from the other room in and wipe. I am at this point praying that no one leaves. It's only 5 deaths. We still have plenty of time on the clock. Please don't leave. And no one exits, so everyone keeps going down the hallway. We kill the prideful, we pull the first boss, and we crush it. Everything after the first boss is going according to plan until we get to the overseers before the second boss room, and the tank has mismanaged percentage, and the very first kill of the overseer pack spawns prideful and we wipe. Okay, 10 deaths. No problem. We go back, and the tank pulls Prideful with the Overseers on top of each other, and we somehow get a bat. 15 deaths. Oh, okay. We spawn. I start walking back, and I notice someone decided to kite everything back to us, and now we have a Prideful just spawn camping us. 19 deaths. No problem. Just praying no one leaves. We can still do this. We have time. On the second boss hallway, we pull a pack, and if you don't know, in the second boss hallway, those these stone gargoyles that are, stone, and one of them turns to life. And the reason why I mentioned that you may not know this is apparently people still don't know this because our tank doesn't know this, and he pulls a pack into one by accident as the Pride spawns, and we die. Okay, but no one leaves. No one leaves. We walk into the second boss. You know what? 24 deaths with plenty of time left. No problem. We kill it and we get to the third boss and we have 14 minutes left. Like, this is actually still kind of timeable until the healer stands in the very first ground effect that he possibly could have and wipes us. All right, we go back. We pull the boss and the healer is dead again to the very first ground swirl. Okay, we pull the boss, and this time both the DPS do it, but at least the healer and tank doesn't do it, and we sit there for like 10 minutes and we 3-man this boss, but the boss is dead. 40 deaths, 5 minutes left on the timer. It's not a timeable key, but can we just complete it? I just need the 220 piece. I'm just looking for that 220 piece. I need it. I need the power that can come from it. And of course, the next pack we pull has the Pride spawn in the very first death, so now we're fighting a whole pack of ads with Prideful. And now it's 7 of the deaths, and yeah, officially everyone's on the same board now. This is a weekly known lever. But we've done it. We got past the easy part with only 45 deaths, so now we just have the Gauntlet Hall to go. Have I mentioned that this was a Sanguine week as well? I'm not talking Sanguine deaths, I'm talking the Sanguine Apex, which plays really well with this last haul if you don't know. Because this boss does a thing where every 10% she phases and she goes back to another pack. However, if she phases and walks through Sanguine on her way back, she just stays. Which seems maybe beneficial until you realize that everything she would now spawn with just gets aggroed and the whole hallway just comes running at you and it just wipes you, and every time you pull her it just wipes you several times over and over and over and over and over. But we did it. We got to the end of the gauntlet. With only 57 deaths. Only 10 minutes over. But everyone's armor is about to break. So we ask anyone here an engineer, because you can't mount here, of course. And the walkback's atrocious. No one's engineering. But we have Pride, and we have Lust, and it's ad week, and just the boss left. It has to be a kill. It can't be hard. The boss is halfway dead, and I fuck up. Yeah, I fuck up, and I die, and then the boss wipes us at 53% because we get overwhelmed, and I could have been a difference, but I wasn't. And now we all have to walk out. Every single one of us have to walk all the way out to repair, which is a long walk at this point. But I get to the end, I repair, and I come back in, and then I notice that the warrior, who also needed repair, managed to pull a pack on the way to the entrance and had died before he left to repair, so he has to walk back all over again. 5 minutes later, we're back and ready. 63 deaths. 20 minutes over time, we get Pride, we have Lust, we pull a last boss, and it's done. The weekly no lever is completed. I got a 10 key completed week 2. I'm gonna get a 220 piece out of my box tomorrow. Please, please don't give me a 220 in my pants slot. That's my legendary slot. It's the only piece of gear I could not need. I would take anything else. I need the gear. And I can't wait to the weekly no lever 14 next week. Thanks for watching. If you got this far, you should come watch me live on Twitch, 6 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at twitch.tv/Spartan. You're missing out on awesome clips like this.
Beware.
Yeah, dude, he's using the B-res totem. He's dropping it for the balls. And if you're still here, congratulations. Now subscribe to the YouTube and hit that like. See you next time.